Now this one right here, it gets deep. This is a little history of our former president. Are you aware of this?
Two very different visions for our nation that are being presented to voters right now. On the one side, you've got Donald Trump, who wants to take us backward. Donald Trump, who, let's not forget, when he was renting his apartments and his property, refused to rent to black families.
Any African American or Hispanic, and you know how well I'm doing there, that votes for Kamala, you gotta have your head examined.
Donald Trump, who, as it relates to 5 young black men, they were actually teenagers and Latinos, the Central Park 5, he took out a full-page ad in the New York Times calling for their execution. They were innocent.
African American or Hispanic, and you know how well I'm doing there.
Donald Trump, who referred to the first black president and suggested, remember the birtherism lies, that he couldn't have been born in the United States.
And you know how well I'm doing there, that votes for Kamala, you gotta have your head examined.
Donald Trump, who in his Project 2025, you know, the various things that would happen would include allowing it or making it easier for companies to not give workers overtime pay.
Continue to do this, disseminate writings of white nationalists, try to rationalize, for example, Haiti being colonized for 30 more years. You're a Project 2025 board member. In Project 2025, I couldn't figure out why on page 583, it advocates for not allowing racial disparity or gender disparity to be considered discrimination legally anymore. In Project 2025, it eliminates a 50-year-old executive order that prohibits discrimination in federal jobs. On page 586, Project 2025 advocates for Donald Trump to allow businesses to discriminate based on religious beliefs. Before today, I couldn't understand why Trump's Project 2025 could advocate for ending civil rights protections. Why would Trump's Project 2025, I know there's crazy stuff in here, but I couldn't get why it would advocate for ending protections against discrimination. But now I understand.
Any African American or Hispanic, and you know how well I'm doing there, that votes for Kamala, you gotta have your head examined.
We capped the cost of prescription medication at $2,000 a year for seniors and capped the cost of insulin at $35 for our seniors. That's our grandparents, our parents. Black folks are 60% more likely to be diagnosed with diabetes. His plan would eliminate that cap. So part of the reason that I am out here talking with folks, listening to folks, is to make sure that I am communicating and letting them know about the real contrast that is being presented.
Any African American or Hispanic, and you know how well I'm doing there, that votes for Kamala, you gotta have your head examined.